trivia hosted 10 a.m. every Monday. All right. I hope everybody slept well. Happy Monday. The first 5 days after the weekend are the hardest. But I hope you slept well. Welcome, everybody, to Legit. Welcome, Kashane. I see. I feel like you've had your coffee. I had 1 cup today. I had 1 cup of coffee today. So, we'll work it out. Normally my minimum is 2, but we got it. Emoji J, I tried to send you the scoreboard sheet. It's not letting me. I didn't forget. I'm just having difficulty. You're getting your coffee? Awesome, legit. Trying to be ready. It's okay. It's Monday. We move a little slow, but welcome everybody. Just to shout out some things, okay? No cussing, no being disrespectful, no cheating, all right? No Googling, no writing down. Just come have fun. Jezza, welcome. Patman, welcome. Officer, welcome. Please be respectful. I love the competition. This is a fun-loving game. Not to be taken too serious, but we love it here. Hi, Christy. Welcome. Hey, Mark. Good morning. Matthias, welcome. So, yeah, I hope you guys had a great weekend. Please fave the top 3 gifters of the day and fave your host, fave your co-host, and fave the contestants. You never know how much common you'll have with someone until you just click on their name and go check them out. All right? Very simple, very easy. So, any questions? We do. Emoji J is here to record and score. Oops. Too much hair is a struggle sometimes, you guys. Hey, Sunny, welcome. Michael, good morning. We are playing Guess Again Trivia, Chris. We will have 3 contestants. No correct answers in the box, okay? We are not doing the box right now, you guys. Coffee time is no longer here, all right? We are here to play a trivia game featured by the app Yours Truly, Meet Me. Anonymous, welcome. You're on 2 Addies. Matthew, welcome. Justin. Oh, you're on 2. Okay, that didn't mean address. Okay, I got you. Sometimes it takes eBaby a little while. Candy, good morning, boo. All right, you guys. So we are going to get started shortly here with Guess Again Trivia. All right. If you want to go ahead and are all the contestants here? I did not see Peg Leg come in. Is Peg Leg here? I might have missed it. I'm not sure. Thanks, Jay. So welcome to Guess Again Trivia. If you're just coming in, we are a featured show based on having a lot of fun and learning a lot of new things. We have 3 contestants tonight: Peg Leg, Goody, and 2 Legit. Okay. All right. So just to give you a little rundown of the game, there are 3 rounds. All right. 3 contestants. For the first round, we give all the answers. So pay attention, contestants. First round is the easiest round. Second round, you might struggle a little bit. Third round, you might come back strong, but that's where all the points are at. All right. You do have a chance to steal. You also have a chance to pass. But knowing that when you pass, you're giving those points up, and potentially someone might make a better score than you. So you got to be on your toes, pay attention. No smoking, drinking, cussing in the stream. This is a featured show. We will treat you lightly if you mess up one time. But if you do continue to be a nuisance in the stream, we will kindly have to remove you, and you can come back another day and try again. All right? Jazz, welcome. The one and only. Good morning. Liam, welcome. Welcome, everybody. I'm so excited to have everybody here today. Have a great show. It's Monday. What a great way to get the day started with some trivia, some fun, some laughter. TQK, sorry. Welcome. Good morning. Jesser, welcome. I also have my bouncers here. So if you ever want to be on the show, if you like the show that you see today, hit us up. Hit me or my co-host up. All right. We would love to have you on the show. Anybody in red, you could reach out to them as well. Be like, yo, I want to be on the Guess Again Trivia Show. It's a lot of fun. Hit them up and they will hit us up and we will put you on the show. We usually do it a couple different ways. If you want to be on the show and you want to go against two people, you want to pick your own people, that is okay with us. We like the competition as long as it's a healthy game talk, you know. No negativity, just a lot of fun, all right? So welcome, Top Badge Masterpiece. Did you have a great weekend?
It feels like still the weekend, honestly. I'm not ready for Monday.
Yeah. I felt the shirt was appropriate today.
Definitely.
The hardest days of the week are the first 5 days. Thank you.
Yeah, if we could just skip those this week, that'd be great.
Right? King Diablo, welcome. All right, so we are still waiting on Peg Leg.
We got Peg Leg on his way. Okay.
So what we can go ahead and do is go ahead and request the box of the contestants so that you can go ahead and tell us about it yourself. And when Too Legit comes in, I should never mess up that name growing up, how I grew up. Birdie, welcome. Hey, Derek. Hey, Most Officer. I could use a full weekend's rest. Yeah, I totally get that, Chris. Sometimes it's needed as well. But we will go ahead and let these first two contestants in. Tell us about yourself and what you do on the app. And then we will hand it off to Top Badge Masterpiece to explain the rules and how it goes.
Absolutely. And I can take over the rules even if Peg Leg is still working on getting here because he has been on the show, so he's familiar with the rules already.
Right. Correct. All right. We're going to go ahead and bring in Too Legit. Goody, if you can request the box as well. Welcome, Too Legit. Good morning. I cannot hear you, sir.
Gotta get the thing up. Okay, you hear me now?
All right, we gotcha.
Great. I hate mornings.
It's okay. A lot of us struggle.
I struggle like crazy. Right now I don't do very much on the app, but I try to see other people, you know, especially Peg Leg, which I still haven't seen come in yet.
We're waiting on Peg Leg. It's okay. I believe in him.
I've done it where I've actually overslept on a show. So
it happens to the best of us. Trust me.
Absolutely.
Yes.
If I had $1 for every time somebody was late, I'd be rich.
Yeah, same here. But I used to do some shows and stuff like that, so I do enjoy doing shows. I plan on doing shows again, but
Diablo, thank you.
I haven't decided when I'm doing it.
Okay.
And, hopefully, it'll be soon. So,
we love it. And, you know, speak it into existence, Too Legit.
Yeah.
For sure. Well, thank you for being a contestant today. I'm excited to have you.
No.
All right, coming in next, Goody. Welcome, Goody. Tell us about yourself and what you do on the app.
Good morning. Y'all know I'm not a morning person, okay? Anybody that knows me knows I am not a morning person at all. I'm a little tired. I have a puppy that might aggravate me a little bit, but we're going to try to control all of her energy this morning. So I'm so sorry if you have a special guest named Daisy. She's almost a year old, and so she will probably pop up quite a bit. I will try to control her, but I spent all day on a boat yesterday and I went fishing, so I'm a little tired. A little tired to say the least. But thanks for having me. Thanks for having me, eBaby. Thanks for having me, Masterpiece. I've been on the app for 5 years. I stream on and off quite a bit. I'm not consistent. I have no time that I ever stream. So y'all catch me if you catch me. I will usually be in somebody's stream somewhere else, visiting, saying hello. I typically don't do shows or auctions or battles, but I did this one because I love my eBaby. I've been really good friends in real life on and off this app with eBaby.
And I hit her up at like 11:30 last night.
Yeah, she hit me up at 11:30 last night, so I'm here. And she sent me this most beautiful good morning message on Instagram because she knows I'm not a morning person. So
I sang to her, and I don't do that for people.
Oh, she helped you to be ready.
she did. I set 4 alarms, so I did not miss this. I was like, I cannot let eBaby and Masterpiece down, so I will be there. I set 4 alarms, but no, I'm super excited. I don't know how this trivia thing is going to go for me, but I'm going to give it my all. And not too much on me, y'all. So not too much, but
That's what we like to hear. We appreciate you pulling up in your sun-soaked glory.
Oh,
Absolutely.
And it's good to know about the puppy. That way.
I did 6 alarms this morning.
Oh
I
yeah.
did 4.
Get out.
Yeah, I did 4.
I
I
have
got
to be up
8.
3 hours before this show, so I'm already there.
Oh,
I got 8,
don't
not
have
to rub it
coffee.
in or anything, but
I haven't had any coffee.
Me
I'm
either.
just me.
Yeah.
I only had 1 cup in my defense.
Yeah, if
All
I-
right.
Not her usual required 2.
Oh goodness, yeah. If I had 2 cups of coffee, I wouldn't sleep for like 2 days. So
Fair enough.
I need my coffee for sure.
Sleep
Dude,
is
Morning.
sleep is
We're
mildly
supposed to
optional depending upon your age. King Gabba.
true.
I used to thrive off of 3-4 hours. Now I need my 6 minimum.
I need 8. Don't play with me. I need 8.
Mhm.
I
need
hope I
8.
never need 8. I'll need 8 when I'm over 60. We'll see.
Oh,
I don't
goodness.
function.
8. I don't know what I would do if I slept for 8 hours. Like, I think my body would be so tired.
You know how you get 8 hours? You have a 6-year-old that's autistic that runs you crazy all day, nonstop. You'll get your 8 hours.
Right? Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
I mean,
I get my
one-year-old-
6. I
my
get my
one-year-old
6 and then
puppy-
I take a nap in the day.
All right. So if worst case scenario, unless someone wants to jump in, Peg Leg is non-existent, and we really do got to keep on moving with the show. We
Okay.
are only featured until 11 o'clock. So
Absolutely. And
we
Sunny would be
can
more than
definitely
well.
go by 2 with 2.
We'd be more than willing to support you after this featured show. In the meantime, if you need support right now, I highly recommend you check out another stream, because this is a featured show. This is trivia, Guess Again trivia with eBaby and Masterpiece. You're welcome to join in, be entertained, and get some support after. Or if you need to go somewhere else to get that support, that's the most important thing. So we are here to talk about the rules of Guess Again. Too Legit, can you hear me? You don't need to be on camera. It's all right.
Okay.
You can hear me. Okay. So we do play Guess Again in 3 rounds. They are timed rounds. When it's your turn, the other competitors are muted. During your turn, I will read the first clue for you to guess at before I start the timer. Timer is up here behind me. I'll
Sorry,
start
my
the
lamp-
timer as I read the first clue. Everything all right, Too Legit?
I hate it when she wants me that early in the morning. Okay.
Got you. I don't blame you for that at all. Freaking landlords. I own my properties now, so I don't have to worry about that. But we are talking about the rules to Guess Again. Okay. We play Guess Again in 3 rounds.
For Peg Leg.
We're not going to wait for him. If he can get here in time to join, that'll be great. Otherwise, we will be going ahead with just the 2 of you playing, which is just fine. Okay. So we've got a minute on the clock right now. In the first round, you have a full minute to answer as many clues correctly as you possibly can. Okay. You get 1 point per correct answer in the first round. And the first round is when we get to go through all the easiest clues to come up with our 16 answers that we need to try to remember as we go to round 2 and round 3. Okay. Round 1 is 1 minute on the clock and 1 point per correct answer. Round 2 is 30 seconds on the clock and 2 points per correct answer. And round 3 is 15 seconds on the clock with 3 points awarded per correct answer. In the first round, the clues are very easy. The second round, the clues are very hard. And the third round, the lightning round, the clues are only one word. So, at the beginning of a turn, whoever is actively playing will be unmuted. I will read the first clue, start the timer, and you get to guess as many times as you can to try to come up with the correct answer. A wrong answer is not an immediate wrong and move on to the next. Guess and guess and guess and guess again. However, if you reach a point where you just have no idea, you know you're not going to come up with that answer in the time, you can then skip that clue. Now, skip clues go into a special steal round for the next player, and we'll talk about how that works in just a moment. The skips are much more plentiful in the first round. You really want to be stingy with your skips in the final round because you're giving your opponents an extra long time to think about the answer to those clues. Okay? If you are guessing and you hear the buzzer start to go off, this is an audible buzzer timer, keep guessing. The buzzer starting is not the end of your turn, the buzzer ending is the end of your turn. I will continue to read clues until that buzzer is done, so you want to be continuing to guess until the buzzer is done as well. Okay? If you skip a clue and the buzzer sounds, I will not be putting that skipped clue into the steal round because there was no time to read the next one. It will remain in the regular round and will go on. If you do happen to skip one, let's say that it's Too Legit's turn and he skips one clue, getting through his time. Timer runs out, he gets awarded his points, we mute him, we go over to Goody, and Goody has one potential steal before we start her regular turn. The steal round is done as a 20-second turn that's separate from your regular timed round. So you'll have 20 seconds to answer that one clue, and then we move on to your regular timed round. The 20 seconds doesn't change throughout the game. That's why in the third round, it becomes that much more essential that we not be giving our opponents a whole bunch of extra time to think about what those answers might be. Now, I have a sample question for you today. Would you kindly unmute our competitors, eBaby? I have a sample question. For this one, either of you can answer this, okay? Everybody in the comments, you guys are still on wrong answers only. So the first round clue on this card, which we will not be using in our game today, we're looking for the chocolate sandwich cookie from the US. Chocolate sandwich cookie.
Oreo.
Oreo it is. Good job, eBaby. So that would be the first round clue for the Oreo cookie. If we go in our answered pile, we'd go through the rest of our cards for the round. I'd shuffle them up. And at the next round, when this same answer came up, the second round clue is originally manufactured in a Chelsea-based factory in Manhattan.
Oreo. Okay.
Very challenging clue. Oreo is the answer. We go back into our answered pile. We shuffle it up. We get through our round 2. We shuffle it up. We get ready for round 3. And in round 3, the clue for this same answer is cream. One-word clues, lightning round in the final round. So that is the structure of how we do rounds, how the questions work. Are there any questions from either of you before we dive in?
No, sir.
All right. One quick note about the steal round. Oh, Pegleg's here. He just woke up. And I just finished explaining the rules, which you already know, Pegleg. So anytime you're ready to jump in the box, we can have you. But Too Legit will go first, and Goody will go second. So you basically have about 3-4 minutes if you want to get yourself ready to get in the box.
Yeah, actually, I woke up at like 5, and then it's like, just woke back up.
We love the wake up hairdo.
Thank
Yes.
Right.
Really glad you could make it. But that's why I say you do have just a couple minutes if you want to get yourself as presentable as you want to be. My last note about the rules is that when we do the steal round, just so you're not confused by it, our 20-second clock counts up. So when I hit start, it's going to zero out and count up. Don't see that zero and go, oh my God, I have no time left. Okay. So it's going to count up when it hits 20 seconds. The timer is going to go off and it works just the same as our other clock. All right. We got through the basic introduction of the rules. If there are
Let's
no
go.
other questions, then we can dive in. And Too Legit, you'll be the first up. Remember that the sample question that we used as an example will not be in our played game tonight. Do not answer that answer to anything. Otherwise,
No
I'm guaranteeing
Oreos.
it'll be wrong. No Oreos. Forget about the Oreo. Okay.
That's breakfast for me.
So, Too Legit, we're starting off with you. I'm going to read the whole clue before I start your timer, and you guess as many times as you need to. Please do try to speak up. I have my volume turned up in my earbud, but just in case you're skipping a clue, make sure you say the word skip. I will not go on to the next one if you say next or I don't know or anything like that. That all gets considered part of the guessing. Make sure you say the word skip if you want to skip. Okay? Your first clue, sir. Typically, a large mountain that spews lava. Too Legit. Typically, a large mountain that spews lava.
Too Legit.
Yeah.
It's your turn, sir.
4. Okay.
Typically, a large
First,
mountain
I
that
do not
spews
know how
lava.
to play this game, so.
Okay, hang on. I'm going to reset the timer because I feel like there was a disconnect there.
Please, only wrong answers in the comments.
Mm-hmm.
So what is my question or
It's-
whatever it is?
It's your turn. I read the clue twice. I will read it
I'm not
again.
familiar on how to play this game.
It's your turn. I'm going to read the clue, and you're going to guess. If you guess and you're wrong, I will tell you to guess again and again and again until you get the right answer or until you say skip.
How do we play here?
That's literally what I just said, sir.
So you're going to go through as many cards as you can and try to answer the correct answers. If you don't know it, then you pass. Then you go on to the next card. You have 1 minute to answer as many cards as you can.
Okay, my cards are where?
I read the first one. I'm going to read it again. I'm starting your timer over to make sure that you know what is expected of you. The chat can only play with wrong answers.
Right.
Those in the box are trying to get the right answer. So Too Legit. I'll try this again. I'm going to read your clue, and then I'm going to start the timer. You guess as many times as you can on this first clue. If you don't know it, you say skip, and I'll read you a different one. When the 1 minute timer buzzes, that's the end of your turn, and we'll add up how many points you got. Clear, sir?
Okay.
Too Legit, do you understand?
Too Legit, would you like
Can
us
he
to...
hear me? Wait, is the audio not working? Is he not hearing me?
Can you hear us, Too Legit?
Yeah, I can hear you.
If you don't want to play and watch us to see how it's played, we're okay with that.
Yeah, because I really do not know how it's played, so.
You're ready. You're in the box. You just guess.
I really don't know.
You just guess. It's trivia, man.
What?
But I don't know if he can hear me. I'm feeling like there's a disconnect. Can you hear me Too Legit? I don't think he can. Ask him if he can hear me.
Too Legit, can you hear Masterpiece?
Masterpiece, no.
So he hasn't heard me describe the rules or
I
anything.
don't see Masterpiece here.
Okay, you got okay.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay. Okay.
There are 4 people in my box.
Okay,
Yeah,
you got to
he
get
doesn't
out
even
and come
see
back
me in the box.
Contestants, can you please exit out and come back? Okay, I'm glad we
Yeah,
figured that out though,
I
because
thought there must have been something wrong because like I just explained the rules and he said he doesn't know how to play. So if he didn't hear me start the timer, et cetera, et cetera.
all right, everybody request the box, the contestants. Not
And
everybody.
apparently
in
we
the
need
stream.
to, right? Apparently that's a new glitch. We need to check for verification before we start off and making sure that everybody can see and hear everybody in the box.
Yeah. All right.
Now I see.
You see me now too, legit?
Yes, now I see it.
That was a new one. That was a new one.
Yeah, because I didn't see nobody. I just saw 4 people.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you didn't hear the rules description. You didn't hear
I
the
didn't
sample
hear
question. Yeah. King Diablo hush. All right. So I'm going to do this, the fast unabridged version. We play Guess Again in 3 rounds. The first round is 1 minute on the clock and 1 point per correct answer. The second
Okay.
round is 30 seconds on the clock and 2 points per correct answer. And the third round is 15 seconds on the clock with 3 points per correct answer.
Okay.
At the beginning of your turn, all the other competitors will be muted, and I will read the whole clue before I start the timer. You're going to guess as many times as you need to try to come up with the correct answer to that clue. But if you really have no idea, you can say skip. When you skip a clue, it will go to a special steal round, which we'll explain when we get to it. Just for everybody to know, in a steal round, you're not stealing points from anybody. You're simply stealing that question that somebody couldn't answer correctly.
Right.
Okay. Please guess all the way to the end of the buzzer. A buzzer will sound when the timer runs out. When the buzzer goes off, that's not the end of your turn. When the buzzer stops going off, that's the end of your turn. Okay, so keep guessing. Don't be afraid to. And in the event that you skip right before the buzzer sounds, I will not be putting that skip clue into the steal round. That covers the absolute basics. If
Okay.
anything comes up for you along the way too legit, let us know. But we are going to dive right in with your turn starting off. A
Yes,
minute
yes.
on the clock.
A lot better.
All right. And I'll be listening closely for your answer and or for a skip. There's 1
Just
minute
try
on the
to
clock.
speak very loud.
Yep. Your clue is typically a large mountain that spews lava.
That would be the one in Hawaii. I'm trying to think of the name. Mount Kilauea.
Guess again.
Um,
Saying typically a large mountain that spews lava.
a volcano.
Correct.
Yeah.
Only wrong answers in the comments, please. Next clue, protect your skin from harmful UV rays.
Sun lotion.
Sun lotion, sunscreen, I'll take it. Next clue, a video game featuring a main character in the form of a chopping yellow circle.
Chopping circle. Oh, I think I used to play this game. Skip.
Okay. Rotating storm. So that was an example where we skipped and the buzzer went right off. Rather than read the next clue, I saved that one and it does not go to a steal round. Okay. But you did get 2 correct answers on your turn too, legit. That was volcano and sunscreen. So
Okay.
2 points will get added to your board. And then we will get ready to move over to Goody's turn. Goody's turn. Thank you guys in the comments for respecting the rules. Only wrong answers in the comments. If you want to answer correct answers, get with me or eBaby or one of our admins and we can get you on the show. Okay. Ready to move over to Goody's turn, eBaby. Everything all right there?
Yeah.
Okay. Goody, 1 minute on the clock. I'll read the whole clue. You've heard it before, but I'm still going to read it before I start the timer.
Sure.
Okay. A video game featuring a main character in the form of a chomping yellow circle.
Pac-Man.
Correct. Rotating storm system with a low pressure center.
Hurricane.
Correct. Type of sandwich with a sausage served in a partly sliced roll.
Kibasa.
Guess again?
Sausage in a roll. Hot dog.
Yes. Dramatic pendant ceiling light with multiple bulbs.
Pass.
Okay. Neck accessory typically worn with a suit associated with fancy gatherings.
Tie.
Guess again?
Bow tie.
Correct. Asian big cat with vertical stripes.
A serval.
Guess again?
Cheetah.
Guess again? Okay. Out of time. So, Goody, very nice turn. You got 4 points on the board. Correct. Only one skipped, which will go to a special steal round for Peg Leg. Our first skip to steal. Peg Leg, good morning.
Yeah.
You're looking much more ready now. Okay. 20 seconds on the clock for your steal round. Your clue is dramatic pendant ceiling light with multiple bulbs.
Chandelier.
Correct. And that one accurately stolen. Nice job. We move into your 1 minute regular timed round and a clue you've heard, but I'm still going to read it before I start the timer. Your clue is Asian big cat with vertical stripes.
Tiger.
Correct. Jewelry manufacturer and retailer famous for its collectible charms.
Pass.
Sorry?
Pass.
Pass.
Okay, I need to hear you say skip. Japanese dish of vinegared rice with seafood or vegetables.
Sushi.
Correct. Another word for currency.
Money.
Correct. Well-known tech giant, one of the largest internet retailers in the world.
Amazon.
Correct. Predatory fish with powerful jaws can be known to kill humans.
Sharks.
Correct. Emitted by barcode scanners and used. Yeah, we ran out of time on that. That's quite all right. Okay. Very nice job with 1 accurately stolen, Peg Leg, and 5 correct. Puts you on the board for 6 points after that first round. Okay. Coming back around to legit. To legit, you have 1 potential steal. So this is a separate round, 20 seconds on the clock, just for this 1 clue. Okay?
Okay.
We're looking for the jewelry manufacturer and retailer famous for its collectible charms.
It's sorry about that. Quick skip. I don't know that.
Can't be skipped. It's just the 1 steal. That's all right. So we're still in your turn to legit. You don't need to answer that, do you?
No, I don't.
Okay. We're still on your turn. That was just the steal round. I'm now going to give away that answer and we move on to your regular timed round. So the answer to that, the jewelry manufacturer and retailer famous for its collectible charms that we were looking for is Pandora. Pandora. Okay. Now we go into your regular timed round and I'm just going to tell you that there are 3 remaining clues for this round. So if you skip 2, you're on the last one. Okay. 1 minute on the clock, 2 legit, and your first clue is Emitted by barcode scanners and used in optical disc drives.
CD.
Guess again?
Compact disc,
E-
DVDs.
Emitted by barcode scanners and used in optical disc drives.
Laser.
Correct. Two-wheel transport device powered by the rider.
Wait a minute. I didn't get it. Could you repeat it again, please?
Two-wheeled transport device powered by the rider.
Oh, bicycle.
Correct. Colorful interlocking bricks loved by children.
Lego.
Correct. And that is our last clue for the round. Very nice job. Too legit. We got 3 more points on the board for his score. And before the timer was up at that. And now we move into our first intermission. While our admins total up our subtotal of scores, I shuffle and adjust the timer.
Welcome you guys to Guess Again Trivia, hosted by eBaby and yours truly, Top Badge Masterpiece at 10 a.m. every Monday. All right. So this is the place to be. Grab your coffee, get ready, come have fun with us, learn some new information, and possibly want to be on the show next time. Also, I could not tell you guys enough. Please fave the top 3 gifters of the stream. And that's King Diablo, Goody, and Dude. They're all amazing people. I know them. Hit them up with a fave. Check them out. You wouldn't be disappointed in your decision to go check them out. Also, don't forget to fave your 2 hosts, your amazing hosts right at the top, and then our 3 amazing contestants at the bottom, Too Legit, Goody, and Peg Leg. You would not be doing yourself a good service if you didn't go check them out, because you never know who you're going to get along with or find something in common with. If you like dogs, Goody has a dog. She's kind of cute, too. And
right now, she's all over my face.
Goody's dog is my alias club name back in the day. So I love her.
Y'all can see her because she's all up in my face.
All right, so we do have the scores.
Yep. When you mentioned you had a new puppy, I was gonna say, we'll know that you're looking at the puppy and not at, your phone.
I'm either doing one or 2 things, and y'all know the second thing. So.
We'll keep it up, you guys. We have the scores. Too Legit is 5. Goody is 4, and Peg Leg is 6. You guys are pretty close.
Very close game all around, heading into our
pretty close.
Second round.
All right, well, welcome back. Are we ready? Ready to start the second round?
I think we're good to go. Goody starts us off since
All right.
Too Legit wrapped us up from round 1. All right, Goody. These are the most challenging clues.
Okay.
30 seconds on the clock. I'll read the clue before I start the timer. And don't forget, you do have the ability to skip if you so choose.
Okay.
Your first clue, tied using a shoelace knot.
Bow tie.
Correct. Logo features lettering with an arrow going from A to Z.
Lego.
Guess again?
Logo featuring. Can you say the question again?
Logo features lettering with an arrow going from A to Z.
Skip.
Okay. Sauerkraut is a popular topping. Get in there, little brat. The answer is masterpiece. All right. You got 1 correct answer for that, Goody. So 2 more points on the board. 1 skipped. That'll go to a steal round for Peg Leg. And a challenging first turn in the second round.
All right.
All righty, Peg Leg. I got 1 potential steal for you with 20 seconds on the clock.
Amazon.
Oh,
It is Amazon. Get in there. He was ready. That's how it be with those skips. Sometimes we're giving away a whole lot of time for somebody to think about it. All right. Regular timed round for you, Peg Leg. You've heard the clue. I'm still going to read it before I start the timer. Sauerkraut is a popular topping.
Hot dog.
Correct. Actually an acronym.
Lego.
Guess again.
Pandora.
Guess again.
Actually, an acronym. Skip.
Destructive tropical weather.
Hurricane.
Correct. First released in 1980.
Pac-Man.
Correct. Now, it was a good job using the buzzer time to get your guess in.
Absolutely.
So, with Pegleg taking 1 steal and 3 correct, that puts 8 more points on his board for this round. Nice
Good morning.
turn.
Good morning,
All right.
everybody.
Yes, too legit. You have got a special steal round.
Oof.
Okay. This is the only clue you've got for the steal, so there's nothing to skip to. Just guess as many times as you can or need to try to get the right answer. The clue is actually an acronym.
Amazon.
Guess again.
I'm trying to think. Can't think. Couldn't think of it.
Okay, that's all right. Good effort. So that one, just to get it out of our potential answer list for round 2, the acronym answer we were looking for was LASER. LASER is actually an acronym. Okay, so
What
too
does that
legit.
stand
It's all
for?
right.
I'm just curious.
That's a really good question. Somebody needs to look that up and type it in the comments.
Please.
Radar.
Okay,
That's why I think. Laser, radar.
too much work. LASER. No, what the acronym is, COS. Good job typing laser. We love it here. All right, so too legit. We are on to your regular timed round. 30 seconds on the clock.
Okay.
Your first clue is, hey, there we go, Emoji J, get in there.
Okay.
Light amplification by stimulated emission of radiation. Awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know why we don't use that anymore. It's so short and swallowable. All right, so too legit.
Yeah.
I have 30 seconds on the clock for you. Your first clue is, could be a spray or lotion.
UV spray or lotion. Some. I'm trying to think if it is sun lotion. So
Yes, you're correct. Can be saved.
can be saved. Skip.
Often adorns banquet halls. That was a challenging one.
That was
So
a challenging
one correct answer puts 2 more points on your board, too legit. And we're all seeing why this second round is the most challenging.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
Goody, you've got 1 potential steal for this first round. 20 seconds on the clock. We're looking for what can be saved.
Compressed disc.
Guess again.
What can you say? Money.
Money is correct. Good job. All right. 30 seconds on the clock for your regular timed round. Your first clue is often adorns banquet halls.
Pandora.
Guess again.
Often during banquet halls. Skip.
Family-owned Danish company.
Pandora.
Guess again.
Dang.
Okay, good turn, Goody. Good attempts. You got one correct for the steal. So 2 more points on the board. And 1 steal moves over to Pegleg. Welcome in, everybody. All right, Pegleg, 20 seconds on the clock. Your clue is often adorns banquet halls.
Chandeliers.
Chandelier is the answer we were looking for. Nice steal. I saw your aha moment as Goody skipped that. All right, next one up. 30 seconds on the clock. Your first clue is family-owned Danish company.
Lego.
Lego is correct. The Tour de France features them.
Bicycles.
Correct. Means sour tasting.
Means sour tasting. Shark. Volcano.
Guess again. Guess again.
Tiger.
Guess again. Oop, we got stuck on one. That's all right. So, Pegleg, you had 1 steal and 2 correct answers, so 6 more points added to the board for you.
Good job.
Thank you.
And 2 legit, we move over to you for a regular round. No steals, no skips. Okay. Your first clue, 2 legit. You've heard it before. I'm still going to read it before I start the timer. Means sour tasting.
Means sour tasting. Candy.
Guess again.
Skip.
National animal of India.
Tiger.
Correct. Examples include Etna, Fuji, and St. Helens.
Volcano.
Correct. We're going to need a bigger boat. Tough clue. Very nice job, 2 legit. You got 2 correct. 2 correct on the board for 4 more points, and only 1 skipped, heading to a steal round for Goody. All righty, Goody. 20 seconds on the clock. This is the only skipped one, so you've got only this one to answer. We're looking for means sour tasting.
Hot dog.
Guess again.
Shark.
Guess again.
Sour tasting. Hurricane.
Guess again. Wouldn't it be interesting if hurricane meant sour tasting? All right,
I'm trying to go
the giveaway,
down.
so we know this is no longer in the stack of potential answers for round 2. Apparently, sushi means sour tasting.
Oh, I forgot about.
It could never be.
I forgot about sushi.
I don't know. I don't always eat sour sushi, but
Me
they do vinegar their rice. All right, so we go to your regular timed round, Goody. We're down to our last 2 clues for round 2. Be stingy with your skips. Okay. First clue. We're going to need a bigger boat.
Shark.
Correct. Named after the first woman in Greek mythology.
Pandora.
Correct. Nice job, Goody. 2 correct answers. Your time is going to run down. Or not. And you get 4 more points on the board as we head into our final intermission.
Jaws is one of my favorite movies, by the way.
I'm glad you knew it.
Well, welcome you guys to Guess Again Trivia. We are on our second intermission. If we could get the scores and the comments so we can know who is the one to beat for this next round. This next round will be fast and furious, okay? You guys got to get it together. Hopefully you remember all the words that were in the first round because you're going to need it because you only got, what is it, 20 seconds? Or 15. Is it 20?
15. 15 going into this
seconds
round, yeah.
For the third round. But they're also one-worded clues, so it will be faster. Thank you guys for all showing up today to our newly featured Guess Again Trivia. We appreciate all of you guys for stopping in today. And every Monday that I see a lot of regulars in here now for the game, and I love it. Please make sure you fave your two amazing hosts, this woman named E-Baby and Top Badge MP. All right, you guys, if you haven't checked him out, check him out. He's very inspirational, good vibrations, positivity. We definitely thrive in the HSR family with the positivity, and we're always willing to help. And also favor our amazing contestants at the bottom, Too Legit, Goody, and Peg Leg. They've been around for a while. Hit them up, learn something new, and go meet Daisy. All right, she's the cute. She really is the cutest little pup out right now.
She's doing the
We all could learn a little something. Like, I didn't know about the laser. I thought that was interesting. I would have never thought that was an acronym.
Yeah, I learn something new every time we do this show. And even though we're doing clues that we may have used before, there's still always something new to be learned.
Absolutely.
And that's why I've always loved trivia. It's a learning
That's what I
opportunity.
love about trivia too. I love to learn. Even if it's awkward information, it's probably my favorite. Just because it's like, who knows that kind of thing. Please also, you guys, don't forget to fave the top 3 gifters of the day: King Diablo, Mia, and Frozen. My beautiful boo. You guys fave them. You wouldn't regret it. They're amazing people. The hurricanes are sour.
Y'all not too much on me.
Yeah, I was gonna say not too much on the hurricanes. I mean, look.
I mean, us Florida people feel differently.
Look,
I mean,
if you've ever
the hurricane
been
drink got a little sweet, a little sour.
you know, you have not partied correctly until you've had a hurricane party. I'll say that.
I mean, hurricanes can leave a sour taste in your mouth, I think.
They can.
Yeah, especially if you lose
They can.
over it. I would guess salty.
Yes. Salty.
You know, you gotta
All right.
live. You gotta live once. Go to a hurricane party. They're amazing. They're a lot of fun. And you're already off work, so I mean,
Well,
Emoji J, I saw the scores. Those are scores from round 2, correct? I've gone ahead and done subtotals. Okay. So currently coming out of round 2, we have Too Legit on the board with 11 points, Goody with a solid 8, and Peg Leg with 14. So still anybody's game.
that's the total from the first 2 rounds?
That's the total from first 2 rounds. Yep.
All right.
So 11, 8, and 14 is where we're at right now.
The E key is broken.
E key is broken. We'll just we'll buy a vowel for you, Emoji J.
Get a paper clip.
Right?
Well, if his
Okay,
E
so-
was broken, how did he type the E?
You probably
He
used
found
a
a
paper
way.
clip.
He might have used an on-screen keyboard or a copy and paste. You can do an on-screen keyboard if your keyboard is broken.
Oh, that's interesting.
There you go, right? Vibe's got a solution.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, that works. It's a mechanical keyboard. The switch is not working 100%. Ah, okay.
Gotcha.
All right, keep it clean in here, fucktos. Even though
We're
your
still
name is
featured
not.
for just a couple more minutes.
Couple more minutes. You got it. I believe in you. All right,
right.
third round. 15 seconds, you guys. Let's go.
We're starting with Peg Leg, since Goody finished us up. Peg Leg, good luck.
Thank you.
15 seconds on the clock. Be stingy with your skips. Your first clue is notes. Notes.
Oh, crud. Tiger,
Guess again.
sunscreen,
Guess again.
volcano, hurricane, Pac-Man.
Guess again. None correct, but good attempt reciting answers.
Yeah.
Okay, none skipped as well. So we take that clue straight over to Too Legit.
Wow. Okay.
with 15 seconds on the clock still. Yes, the third round is the lightning round. These are one-word clues. One-word clues, okay? Your clue before I start the timer is notes.
Oh, frick. Laser.
Guess again.
Volcano.
Guess again.
Sun lotion.
Guess again. All right, good attempt on your round two, legit. Heading over to Goody's first round three turn, the lightning round.
The lightning.
All right, Goody, you've had almost a minute now to think about this clue. I'm still going to read it before I start the timer. Your clue is notes.
It's all about the money, money.
Yes. A bottle.
Shoot. Bottle. Volcano.
Guess again. That's all right. One correct on that turn. Goody adding 3 more points to her score.
I bet she thought about rum.
Hennessy.
Oh, hell, what did I just do?
Always the bottle of rum. All right, Pegleg, 15 seconds on the clock. Your clue is bottle.
Chandelier.
Guess again.
Pandora.
Guess again.
Pandora.
Guess again.
Tiger. Shark.
Guess again. Guess again. I didn't hear your last answer.
Pac-Man.
Oh, it was not Pac-Man. Good guess, though. Good try. And on we go to Too Legit.
Because Goody drank it, Chris.
No, I drink it up.
Oh.
I can just imagine her with the pirate on her shoulder and the bottle of rum. No. Okay. You ready to legit?
Yeah.
Your clue is bottle.
Sun lotion.
Correct.
Get it.
Petals.
Legit.
Pardon me?
Petals.
Petals. Pandora.
Guess again. Out of time. Too Legit with 1 correct and 3 more points on the board for him. And we move over to Goody. Very nice job, y'all, being super stingy with the skips. You don't want to give those away. All right. Goody. 15 seconds on the clock. Your clue is petals.
Volcano.
Guess again.
Shark. Hurricane.
Guess again. Guess again.
Legos. Hot dog.
Guess again. Guess again.
Money.
Guess again. E baby, I love it. Goody, very nice attempt, but none correct. We move on to Pegleg. Yes, Chris. Yes. I will tell you that unless you've been on the show, you don't know. But by the third round, your brain is pretty scrambled, and you're just trying to put 2 and 2 together. You're just like, I have point A. Where's it gonna connect to? I don't know. All right, Pegleg, your first clue is pedals.
Bicycle.
Correct. Website.
Amazon.
Correct. Windy.
Hurricane.
Correct. Pointer.
I'm sorry?
Pointer. I didn't hear you.
Pac-Man.
Oh, incorrect. So that one's still there. Very nice job. Pegleg had a solid 3-answer run for 9 more points on the board there. Good job, Pegleg. Okay. Too Legit. Your first clue is pointer.
Laser.
Correct. Teeth.
Pardon me?
Teeth.
Keith. Sushi.
Guess again.
Shark.
Correct. Luxurious. Okay, 2 correct answers. Nice job, Too Legit.
Yeah.
6 more points on the board for you. Getting some good runs now. We're starting to feel our answers. Goody, your clue is luxurious.
Chandelier.
Correct. Predator.
Shark.
Guess again.
Tiger.
Correct. Blinky.
Pac-Man.
Correct. Tuxedo.
Bow tie.
Correct. Row. I didn't say the right word anyway.
Oh.
I tried to rush to it though.
that was a good
4.
one though.
Yeah, 4 correct answers for you, Goody. Nice job. 12 more points on the board for you.
Good job, Goody.
Alrighty. Pegleg, the clue that I messed up just now, and I'm going to read before I start the timer, is raw.
Sushi.
Correct. Ash.
Volcano.
Correct. Mustard.
Hot dog.
Mustard.
Correct. Build.
Legos.
Correct. Box.
Pandora.
But the buzzer was up already. That does not count.
I just gave it to Too Legit.
4 correct answers for Pegleg. So 12 more points on your board, Pegleg. And the final one, we go over to Too Legit. Too Legit, this is the last clue card.
Yep, I knew that. I knew it before he said it. So
Box. Pandora. Yes, it is. Okay, there we go. So Too Legit with 3 more points on the board. Very nice job, everybody. That was our last card. That was our last round. Emoji J is going to crunch numbers for us and figure out what our final scores were.
Welcome, everybody, to Guess Again Trivia at 10 a.m. every Monday, okay? This is the place to be. This is where all the cool kids hang out, and we learn a lot of cool stuff, and we have a lot of fun. It's very engaging. We love the contestants to come in and show up and show out. We also love our people in the comments showing up and showing out with the wrong answers to throw off the contestants because we don't like to make it easy in here. Trivia is a challenge, and that's what it's meant to be. You're a cool kid. I won't tell anybody, though, Diablo. The secret is safe with me.
Definitely not to be confused with a family that doesn't exist on this app anymore.
Right.
You guys are all cool kids. I appreciate you having the patience to stay with us for all of our holdups and technical difficulties. We all know that this app can be a little bit unpredictable, and I appreciate y'all staying with us and working through those things so that we can have a fun show. We can have a fun show. Ooh, wait, we have a tie?
The show is not over yet.
Ooh. Well, we have a tiebreaker for second place. We have a solid first place.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I saw the tie and I got excited.
We can do a tiebreaker if you guys want to see how our tiebreaker works. It's a little bit unusual the way that we do it, but I don't mind going through it if you guys want to play for second place. But we are past our featured show time, so we understand if you have other commitments you have to get to. It is past 11, so I leave that entirely up to you. I can go ahead and pull our cards for tiebreaker, and we can do that. Pegleg, you've already won the show, so you are in the clear today, so to speak.
You won today's show.
We'll keep you for our upcoming champions round at the end of our season.
Nice.
But of course, you're always welcome to come back on, especially if you have anybody that you really want to go head-to-head against. I definitely encourage anytime anybody wants to bring their competitors with them to the show, we can always work to stack people on, but sometimes it's a great way to prove who's the brainiac in the group. Who's the trivia buff?
Absolutely.
With that being said, I guess I'm digging for tiebreaker cards. We're no longer featured, so drinking and smoking is allowed.
It is allowed. Woohoo!
Thank
I love Mondays.
Allowed, if not encouraged.
I'm actually waiting on my plug right now. And I said, listen, I have to do a show. Knock on the door twice.